Hi folks, this is Donna Kessler from the Times-Herald Record and welcome to another edition of My Ride Web Show. The Canada goose. Now you see flocks of them absolutely everywhere and they can be quite the nuisance and quite messy. Well, there is a company that can solve the Canada geese problem for golf courses, parks, and residential property. Geese Chasers LLC of Mount Laurel, New Jersey. Owner Bob Young has established a professional geese clearing service that eliminates problematic Canada geese on property by using a very effective and humane method, border collies. These dogs are bred and trained to herd or harass the geese without harming them. With the success of his company, Bob wanted to give back to the community, but in a different way. Well, why not do it with a custom motorcycle? Didn't take Bob long to decide to have Vinny and Cody of V-Force Customs build the bike. I know what you're thinking, and no, it doesn't look like a big goose. It is built around the memory of Young's first border collie, Boomer, and is the focal point of the whole design. The boys have managed to capture this unique business and the collie that started it all in this custom build, classy styled Geese Chasers bike, the Boomer 1, which was unveiled on August 29th. And as you can see from the picture, the bike is gorgeous. From the detailed pinstripe paint and lifelike portrait of Boomer on the back fender, created by Nub of Nub Graphics, to the Gothic-styled gas tank and uniquely designed exhaust, both created by V-Force, right down to the awesome custom rims. A video of the startup can be found on recordonline.com/myride. In NHRA news, Tony Schumacher raced to his 8th victory at O'Reilly Raceway Park on Monday at the U.S. Nationals, tying Don Gartless for the most top fuel wins at the historic track. And Ashley Force Hood, who also earned $100,000 for her victory, became the 3rd female to win the Mac Tools U.S. Nationals and the first ever in funny car when she beat teammate Robert Hight in the final round for her 2nd win of the season. Force Hood joined Shirley Muldowney, who won this race in Top Fuel in 1982, and 2-time Indy Pro Stock motorcycle winner Angelle Sampey. All this, however, was overshadowed, though, by a heated argument between John Force and Tony Petragon. It was fueled when the Cruz brothers accused Force of throwing a funny car race Monday in Indianapolis to help one of Force's other drivers qualify for the sports title chase. In the semifinals of the Mac Tools U.S. Nationals, Cruz Petragon needed Force to beat Robert Hight, who drives one of Force's cars and is Force's son-in-law, for Petragon to get the 10th spot and make the playoffs. But as Hight raced down the track, Force spun his tires, swerved, and never reached full speed, giving Hight an easy victory. That lifted Hight to 10 in points and into the playoff, knocking Cruz Petragon out. And that's what sparked the allegations of Force throwing the race. Force's daughter, Ashley Force Hood, then beat Hight in the finals to win the event. NHRA officials upheld Hight's win over Force after reviewing the race, and no further investigation of the race was planned. Cruz Petragon, the reigning funny car champion, said on national television, and in so many words, Force cheats. He manipulates the outcomes of these races, and he should be ashamed of himself. A very angry Force denied the accusation and then got into a heated argument at the track with Tony Petragon. After the two had to be absolutely, separated, Force told TV viewers, "I've had enough of him. He was my friend. He ain't my friend no more. He wants to fight. Let's see him fight this old man out on the racetrack." Headshaker. Visit recordonline.com/myride to view a video of the argument and a clip from John Force's race, and you decide. September 11th is a date that will forever be etched in our memories. Local car clubs remembered those who lost their lives on that day with memorial car cruises and shows this past week. Cops and Rodders held their memorial car show in Chester, and the Saturday Night Cruisers held theirs in New Windsor. Both were quite emotional, impressive, and tastefully organized. Flags waved, patriotic music played, speeches were read, and services were conducted at each one. Both shows included a very special fire truck that was one of the first responders to the towers that day. It just gave you goosebumps to see it. It meant a lot to both clubs to be able to honor the fire and police departments who come to our aid every day. Events this week are the Mustang and All Ford Fall Classic being held on September 13th at Sunshine Ford in Newburgh from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's open to all Ford, Lincoln, and Mercury cars and trucks. The show is sponsored by the Orange County Mustang Club. Catskill Mountain Thunder is taking place September 17th through the 20th at Blackthorn Resort on Sunside Road in East Durham. The Blue Knights New York Memorial Poker Run and Pig Roast will be held on September 12th at the QWL building on Riverside Drive in Woodburn. Registration is from 9 to 11 a.m. The annual benefit poker run is set for September 12th, rain or shine. Rain date September 13th, good Lord, at the Village at Delaware Ridge in Digmas Ferry, PA. Motorcycles and cars are welcome. The parking lot opens at 8 a.m. with registration from 9:30 to 11 a.m. Breakfast will be available for purchase. Kickstands are going up at 11 a.m. Abate Pike County Chapter 41st Annual Poker Run and Pig Roast is taking place on September 13th. The run starts at 7th Street Coffee on 611 Broad Street in Milford, PA. Sign-in is from 9:30 to 11 a.m. Wrapping up the weekend is Lost Wheels MC 34th Annual Poker Run, which is set for September 13th. Registration from 9 to 11:30 a.m. at Dutchess Stadium in Wappingers Falls. My shout out today goes to every member of our emergency services, fire departments, and police departments for everything they do for us. Their bravery and dedication never goes unnoticed. This is Donna Kessler for My Ride Web Show. See you next time.